The MCU has clearly now shown that it is no longer the bulletproof franchise that it was half a decade ago. Amidst the chaos of Phase 4 and the multiverse saga just not delivering, are fans still even interested? Hi everyone, Nico Nero here from the Silver Screen Dudes, and this is my honest review of the Marvels, and I'm stressing that because I don't think this movie's that bad. Listen, am I the first to say that Phase 4 has been an unequivocal disaster by Marvel standards? Yes, sure. This movie should not, in my opinion, factor into Phase 4 being a letdown. Is it Thor Ragnarok, Avengers, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy level? No. But is it better than nearly everything in Phase 4? Yeah! Honestly, yeah! I mean, it doesn't speak much of Phase 4, I give you that, but I had fun with this movie. The story so far is very simple. We're continuing the Skrull pre-Civil War. You've got this character called Dar-Ben, who's seemingly just like Ronan the Accuser, an emissary who's there to bring justice unto others. And Dar-Ben effectively is on more of a mission than one first realizes, more of a mission than meets the eye, and that gives this villain some depth. This is not a good villain. Like, let's not get it twisted. The villain's weak, but the villain's motivations, I actually thought were quite good. Now, let's get right in with the positives. Oh, and before we do, be sure you stay tuned until the end, because after I give my final score, I'm also going to discuss that post-credit scene and also the final scene of the movie, so stay tuned. Very much grading on a curve here, but by Marvel's recent Phase 4 standards at least, the Phase 4 standards of continuous mediocrity, that is, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 notwithstanding, this movie's actually pretty good. Listen, the first two acts of the film are highly entertaining. The opening action set piece in particular, with all three leads swapping spots as they're fighting, was, I thought, unique, engaging, and fun. This led into a genuinely great chemistry bit and interactions between the three characters and held the movie together from start to end. Another thing I'd like to comment, the set design of the various planets was also, in my opinion, fantastic and lent itself well to the planet jump adventure the characters were on. It also didn't shy away from some quite heavy themes. We have to save the ones we can, delivered while literally witnessing innocent Skrulls and civilians dying, was extremely poignant, as was the villain's backstory. However, the villain was a mixed bag. The performance wasn't great, and there wasn't enough of the villain for her to be a real presence. But seeing the other side of the coin, one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter, was interesting. They explored what it's like for a race to be on the receiving end of Captain Marvel's devastating attacks and showed the collateral damage that goes hand in hand with it, thereby showing the fragility of the balance of justice and ultimately asking what real justice actually is, because it's all a matter of perception at the end of the day. The film does, however, fall apart in the third act. The final fight is void of any tension and falls into the predictable, cookie-cutter, vanilla ending, all too familiar with comic book movies at this point, acting as an unfortunate reminder of the worst parts of Phase 1. There are also a plethora of unnecessary, over-the-top moments. The song and dance number on Aldana, the cats at the end, if you know, you know. It all feels very tacked on and didn't do that much to advance the story, which, given the movie's short runtime, is both quite the achievement and surprising. So, all in all, what are my thoughts on the Marvels? Look, it's fun, and I'm going to score the Marvels 7 out of 10. It's not top tier, it's above mediocre, it has some seriously unnecessary moments, but the parts that are strong, Brie Larson as Captain Marvel, Iman Vellani as Miss Marvel, they shine. The planet design shines. The villain's motivations for actually being a villain work for me. There are a lot of things that don't work. The weak third act, the predictable outcome, the poor performance from the actress Ashton Paris, I believe she's called. I may be wrong about that. From the actor playing Dar-Benn, there is a lot that doesn't work, but in my opinion, the pros far outweigh the cons here. And it may be because I've seen this a bit late, and it may be that reviews are so poor for it that I went in with all-time low expectations. Sure, definitely a factor. I like this movie, and I feel very comfortable recommending it. Now I want to hear what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in your comments down below. And now let's get into this post-credit scene, shall we? Because the X-Men are here. The X-Men are here. Finally, we've got the X-Men. So, the marketing campaign in the Marvel said, this changes everything. This changes nothing. We knew the X-Men were coming. Was it cool to see them? Yes. Loved it. I'm pretty sure it was Kelsey Grammer who was playing Beast. I had a whale of a time with this. But real talk, it's nice to see them. This didn't offer anything more than a confirmation of, hey, remember the X-Men are coming. It's like, I know, mother flapper. I know they're coming. You told me that 5 years ago at Comic-Con. Let's get there already. But was it cool to finally see an X-Man in the MCU? Yes, sure. But let's also not get crazy over the top hyped. Now listen, have I been a fan of the Fox X-Men? Not overly. They've had some good moments, but I think they've made more bad movies than they have good at this point. But I remember also, we were all so happy when Tom Holland announced as Spider-Man and Spider-Man was in the MCU, and the Spider-Man movies have been great. But let's remember, Sony, in, again, opinion, but Sony is still responsible for making the two best Spider-Man movies, Into the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man 2. So, just because these guys are coming to play with Marvel, let's not get too hype. It's great to see them, and I can't look forward to see what I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the X-Men. But easy. However, what I didn't like was the final scene of the movie. That throwback to you're part of a bigger world now from the end of Iron Man, the post-credit scene there. I am not a fan of the Young Avengers, and Big Tone and I have been saying for ages, Big Tone, friend of the channel, who've been saying for ages, he's been adamant that the Young Avengers are happening. I said, it's stupid, they should never go down that route. Big Tone was correct. So we got Bishop, we've got Junior Hulk, we've got Baby Ant-Man, we've got Miss Marvel, we've got Ironheart, we've got Young T'Challa. I mean, yeah, they've set up the Young Avengers, and I know I'm forgetting some. They've definitely set up the Young Avengers. And I hate everything about it. Why would I care about seeing kids fight when I can see the real thing? That's just my feelings, and that is the end of my review for the Marvels. As I said, I like it. I want to hear what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in your comments down below. There should be another video right about here for you guys to subscribe to, and a cheeky little subscribe button right here. So do that, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.